Hello, I've been staying in St Ives, Cornwall for the last little while, and this video is a complete hodgepodge of the art of St Ives and some of my own art. I took the opportunity to take my husband to the sculptor Barbara Hepworth's house and garden. It was the first time he'd visited, and it's always a lovely place to come. We enjoyed sitting in the garden room for a while, discussing the sculptures and enjoying the plants. The garden is absolutely full of Barbara's sculptures, and it feels like such a haven in the middle of the town. It's also lovely seeing the camellia starting to bloom everywhere in Cornwall at the moment too. And here's the studio where Barbara worked. In the house where we're staying, there's a book on the artists of St Ives, and I enjoyed learning more about Alfred Wallis. I read that he was buried near to where we were staying, so one day we went up and found his grave. It's located in Barnoon Cemetery overlooking Porthmeor Beach. The famous St Ives ceramicist Bernard Leach decorated Alfred Wallis's grave. Back at the house in St Ives, I spread out a big paint sheet and just painted a background layer on some MDF boards. I bought quite a few different art materials with me. I used some of them for these landscapes, two of which are very similar to paintings that I've done before. I'm still just enjoying playing with this naive style painting. And then I also did this painting of St Ives Harbour, based on a photo which I took while I've been staying here. Then at the weekend we went down to Land's End, which is the most westerly point of mainland England, and my husband took part in a race while I enjoyed the scenery. Back in St Ives, I've enjoyed sitting in the harbour every morning with my hot drink. Here are some sea swimmers one day. I've also ventured in for a swim, even though the water was a pretty nippy 10 degrees centigrade. One day I also went up to what's known as the island, though it's not an actual island. I visited the Coast Watch station and chatted with the volunteers there, and while I was in the station, a pod of about 20 dolphins swam by and I was able to watch them with the binoculars. Here's me in the Coast Watch station. Then I also walked along to the little chapel on the island, which overlooks Porthmeor Beach and the whole of St Ives. Whilst here, I also wanted to get on with some more work for Marazion Gallery, so I did this soft pastel painting of St Michael's Mount. This time I experimented with using some cotton fabric for doing the blending, and I quite liked it, though it gave a very soft effect. I used Unison soft pastels, Sennelier soft pastels, and Prismacolour's NuPastel, and this was done on Canson Mi-Teintes velvet paper. I've also done a few little sketches while I've been here, and I really like the deep windows in this house and the window seats. So yesterday I decided to do an acrylic painting of the kitchen window. And this was just a bit of fun, and I enjoyed going over the top of the acrylic paints with coloured pencils. And today I popped into the St Ives School of Painting and said hello to some people there. And on the same road is the house where Alfred Wallis, the artist whose grave I showed earlier in this video, used to live. Alfred Wallis's house is just round the corner from Porthmeor Beach. And I walked along here, and further down this stretch is the Tate St Ives Gallery. As luck would have it, just as I got to the gallery, a talk was being given on Alfred Wallis, which I was able to sit down and listen to. I then had wonderful conversations with a lovely writer and a couple of artists who I'd met at the talk, and then enjoyed wandering around the rest of the gallery. I love this atrium looking out to sea. And no trip to the Tate St Ives is complete without a visit to the cafe and taking in the beautiful view from it. And having a cream tea. So sorry for rather a higgledy-piggledy video today, but this is what I've been up to over the last couple of weeks. Thanks ever so much too for the lovely messages from people checking that I'm alright because I haven't done a video for a while. That was really, really sweet. Hopefully see you again soon. Bye!